So it's weird. You got short track, you got super speedway, and then you got sort of short track again. So that's going to keep these teams hopping. Then it's Martinsville on to Charlotte.
Under the lights,
yeah.
By the way, at
Martinsville under the lights, May 9th. Then it's on to Charlotte, May 16th. And then the All-Star race, the Charlotte Open will be May 16th. Then it's the All-Star race on May 16th at Charlotte. The Coke 600 on May 24th. That doesn't really change. That's still on the...
that's a Memorial Day
staple, yeah. And then it's on to Kansas, Michigan in June. That ought to be interesting. June 7th for the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan. You got the Toyota Save Market, Sonoma. So you're going to have to go from Michigan all the way across country to the wine country of Sonoma, California for that race. On back across country to Chicagoland.
Which has another date change. They were the July 4th race last year.
Right. And then it's Saturday, June 27th, the Pocono, and that's the beginning of the back-to-back. So you got the 27th, then you got the 28th, Pocono Raceway. It's on to Indy for July 5th. That's Sunday afternoon, July 5th, Indianapolis for the Big Machine Vodka 400 at the Brickyard, powered by Florida Georgia Line. You know, these race names,
you just leave that whole name. Yeah, just call it Brickyard. They're not paying me.
Then we're going to Kentucky, on to New Hampshire, Michigan International Raceway to open up August, Watkins Glen, August 16th. Dover International Raceway the 23rd. Daytona will wrap up the regular season August 29th for the Coke Zero 400. Then it's on to one of the great tracks, the Lady in Black Darlington Raceway for the Southern 500. You've got Richmond, Bristol again, Las Vegas again, back to Talladega in October. You've got Charlotte again for the Roval. That's October 11th. Kansas, October 18th. Texas, the 25th. Martinsville, November 1st, which will be the semifinal race. Then it's on to Phoenix, the home of this year's championship. How stoked are you that our home track is going to be the championship?
Oh, I'm stoked to crown champions here at the racetrack. I was able to, a few years ago, work for Chicagoland Speedway. I was able to crown the regular season champions and stuff like that, and have the drivers, all post with their respective trophies in the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series. But I'm so stoked to see the champions crown here. It's going to be a lot of celebrations. Start kicking off that weekend. You got Friday night, the Saturday afternoon, then Sunday. We are going to be, where motorsports lives for about a week and a half there, because a lot of these people are going to be having to stay back, do all the media stuff on that following Monday. So it's going to be exciting.
I can't wait to get out there. There's some works that are going on behind the scenes. We might be doing the race setup live, both in the March and then the final race weekend out at Phoenix Raceway. We'll keep you posted on that as details become available. But we want to be out on the midway. We want to be talking to the fans, the people, and we want to get some drivers on. This is going to be a spectacular year here in 2020 for NASCAR. The entire world will be focused on Phoenix this coming November. I mean, all the racing associations will be tuned in to see who the next NASCAR champion is. Do you think Kurt Busch driving the 18 car can repeat?
Kyle Busch.
I'm sorry, Kyle Busch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, last year we kind of talked about him. He came out of the gates really hot, kind of simmered down there in the summer, even in the playoffs. He had enough points racked up and accumulated to where it really didn't matter. What did he do? He went out there and won the last race. Like, all right, well, cool, see you later.
And Martin Truex Jr., second place to his teammate. Boy, I tell you, Joe Gibbs Racing seems to be the team to watch in 2020 again.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, I think the team to watch. It was funny, they had the Hall of Fame ceremony this past weekend. And when Joe Gibbs went in, and Rick Hendrick said, my biggest regret when it comes to Joe Gibbs is that I gave him a chance. I gave him a start, pretty much. Essentially, like, letting him, get some cars and whatnot. Because Joe Gibbs, when he first started, he was a Chevy guy.
Yeah.
With Dale Jarrett and all those guys. And then I went and switched over to the Pontiac, which, that's kind of when I started watching NASCAR with Bobby Labonte. And the Interstate Batteries green number 18 car. Then you got Tony Stewart in the fold. Then he went to Toyota, or to Chevy, then to Toyota. Now here's with just the plethora of drivers that he has. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex. I mean, who's who of drivers that are in his farm system, man. It's insane.
At this point in his career, is Kyle Busch in the Hall of Fame, do you think?
I think so.
Do you think they could put him in even still, even though he's still an active driver?
I feel like at some point you're going to have to decide whether to put him in while he is a racer, because I don't think this guy's just going to retire and be done racing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to be one of those guys like, yeah, I quit, but he's still going to run like 10 to 15 like Xfinity races, truck races, whatever, you know? I mean, I feel like he'd be one of those guys like, yeah, I'm done running full-time Cup, but I'm going to go run Xfinity and truck whenever I feel like it.
Well, I think that leads us to our next topic here on the race setup, driven by Auto Parts. I want to tell you about some of the driver changes, team changes. The previous ride for Christopher Bell, of course, was Xfinity. He was in the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. He moves to the 95 car of Levine Family Racing. It's a Toyota team with an alliance to Joe Gibbs Racing. He'll be riding the 95 car with 16 Xfinity wins over the past 3 years. The time has come for Bell to move on up. What do you expect for Christopher Bell in this 95 car?
I expect good things from him. I really do. I think Levine Family Racing, we had Bob on last year, and he was just talking about a startup, and I was seeing tweets that came out a few weeks ago about just how poorly they ran. But this isn't the same Levine Family Racing team. This is Levine Family Racing brought to you by Joe Gibbs Racing.
Exactly.
And Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota themselves have a lot of money into Christopher Bell, and they're going to make sure Christopher Bell runs good.
I think he's going to have a formidable car to go to battle with, and I expect him to do great things at Daytona this year. I expect him to do great things. All right, Chris Buescher, he was with the JTG Doherty Racing Chevrolet. He moves to Roush Fenway driving the 17 car that was vacated by Ricky